Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle, and this is Forza Horizon 5, and specifically, this is Forza Horizon 5's Eliminator mode. And actually, this is not the Eliminator mode. It will be the Eliminator mode as soon as a session is found. I have a lot of fun in the mode. I think it's entertaining. I think it's I don't know. I think it's a fun diversion from the racing. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big racing guy. I'm a much bigger fan of the racing than pretty much any other mode the game has to offer. You know, drifting and danger signs and stuff like that. I'm a real big fan of the racing. That's why I play these games. Forza and Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, etc., etc. But I figured I would post some of my Eliminator incompetence. I think I fall somewhere between mediocre and decent when it comes to skill level in the Eliminator, but you can be the judge of that. So I'm going to record this one just straight off, and we're going to see how it goes.
New car drops incoming!
Of course, like many YouTubers, you know, I would prefer to only post my wins, but I don't win that often, so it might take me recording this intro like 30 times just to get to a victory. So we're going to record this one, and I'm going to post it no matter what. Then I will post some additional Eliminator runs of mine if there's something entertaining going on, or if I happen to win. I would say I think I've played the Eliminator 100 times. I think I just hit 100 last night, so not all that many. Again, I do a lot more racing online and against CPU. But I hit 100 last night or the night before, something like that, and I've made it to the final race 75 times, so 75% of the time I managed to make it to the final race, and I've won 25 of those, so I win about 25% of the time or so. I will not claim to be great at the mode. I definitely am not. I'm also not aggressive. I generally play more from the, I like to try to get to the final race, and I like to have a decent car for that, but I've been able to win without a decent car in that before, so, or at least, you know, I've won with like a level 5.
Arena shrinking!
So once I get a halfway decent car, I don't go seeking out racing a level 7 with my level 6. You know, unless it's blatantly obvious that I'm going to win, and I do have kind of a pattern that I like to follow. I pretty much start where I just started almost every time, because there's generally some car drops in the nearby vicinity. For those who have not seen the Eliminator mode, this is of course Forza Horizon 5's Battle Royale mode, their take on, I don't know, Fortnite or any of the other million Battle Royale games, where the objective is to be the last man or woman standing. And I thought there was a drop up here. Somebody's gonna get it. Oh no, he drove right past it with his Beetle. This must be terrible. So, all throughout the map, you can pick any spot on the map to start, and scattered all throughout the map are these drops, and you can get that car. So I could stop there and get that car. But that was a truly bad car. That Ford Escort is a level 2. The cars are ranked levels 1 through 10, but take that with a grain of salt, because there's some level 6 cars that are better than some level 9 cars. So, anyhow, so the arena is the entire map. It keeps shrinking over time, so you can see the barrier back here, and it moves in, and eventually it will be this circle that is the arena, and it will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until there's a very, very small area. And after that, I think it's either 5 or 6 barrier shrinks that happen. After the final barrier shrink, you get a final race where everybody who's left races for one spot on the map, and the one who gets there first is the winner. The way that people get eliminated, first of all, if you're outside of this barrier that's coming in for too long, you will be eliminated. The primary method, though, is, of course, if you get near another car, you can honk your horn at them, and then you are matched up in a head-to-head race, just you and that car, no one can interfere with it, and it's basically just race to a single spot on the map that will show up, and the first one there, they win the race, the other person is eliminated and kicked out of the mode, and then you can push play again and again and again, which sometimes I find myself doing. When you do beat somebody in a head-to-head race, you also are able to upgrade your car or steal their car, whichever you prefer. Another interesting bit is if you come to a complete stop, like this, if you look in the lower left on the mini-map, my little icon that denotes where I am just faded. Nobody else can see me now. The arrows that surround the mini-map... See? There goes somebody. The arrows that surround the mini-map are pointing to other drivers. and so you can kind of avoid people if you like. And I kind of do play more from the avoidance stance unless I get a really good car right off the bat. Like if I find a 4 or a 5 that's halfway decent. Now, granted, this Veloster is actually not bad for a level 3. It's one of my favorites. There's a Volvo that's a pretty good level 3, and there's this car that's a pretty good level 3. Anyhow, see, there goes somebody. Anyhow, I generally like to come to the arena here for the first shrink because there's a lot of cars outside the arena to my right that will spawn most of the time, and most of the time there will at least be 1 or 2 spawns right here inside. Of course, here's one. So this one just showed up. Every time the arena shrinks to the next level, a bunch of new car drops show up all across the map. And so that was one that just showed up, and that's not a very good car, so I'm skipping it. This one's also new, I believe. Ah, this is better than what I've got now. So this BMW is actually pretty good for a 4. I have beaten people in 5 and a 6 in this BMW before. So it looks like the new arena that's going to be created, I'm already inside of it, or on the minimap in the lower left, there would be a pink dotted line pointing to where the heck I should be headed. But, see, there's the barrier, the pink edge out there. That's the new arena. And you can go out there as much as you want. In the upper left, you can see that the barrier will begin to shrink. The barrier will begin to shrink in another minute or so. I did not notice, but there is a drop right here. Anyhow, in future postings, ooh, I don't really like that level 5. I know it's technically better than what I'm in, but this BMW is pretty good and able to get to speed pretty good, so. Anyhow, in future postings that I do, I will either have much, much less in the way of information as to how the mode works, or I won't have commentary at all. Some people get pretty sick and tired of listening to me yammer on and on and on, so. Let's see what we have here. Anything? No. So, see, I'm in a decent car. I'm not in anything that I would consider to be a threat, though, to the big boys that are rolling around out there. And, of course, I have no idea what everybody else is. Oops. That is not a tree that I can smash through. Anyhow, as far as my tips and tricks, again, I consider myself to be somewhere between mediocre and decent, so my tips and tricks are either the same as others or probably worse. If I'm like this in a decent car but nothing great, I still would prefer to try and locate a better car drop at this point, because a lot of people are going to be in really good cars by now from either racing or stumbling upon better car drops. I do believe the strategy of sticking near the edge of the barrier is generally a pretty good one, especially if you're looking to catch some people off guard, because if, a lot of the action will be toward the middle of the arena. But if you get people coming at you, they'll come at you from the middle of the arena, and if you can get going right at them from the edge, then you can pass them toward the center, and almost invariably the finish line, if you do a head-to-head, will be toward the center of that arena, and even if they're in a higher level car, you might be able to outpace them to the finish line. Wow, I would really love... There might be some drops in this area. We'll see. So far, this is not looking good for me to have a shot at winning. I'm almost, 75% of the time I can get to the final race. Getting to the final race is not all that difficult, especially when the arena is already this size and there's only 19 drivers left. So, well, we'll go hit this one, and I think I just saw one right up against the barrier to our hard right. I think we'll check that one as well, because right now we are desperate for a 6 or a 7. Come on, baby. Yes, yes. No, no. That's a decent bounty. Again, I like this car better. I swear I thought... Was I mistaken? Wow. There's just not much. We'll check this one. Maybe I will be gutsy enough to go across the bridge to check the next one. I'm not a big fan of this car, but I will take it. It's not great. The problem with this thing is I'm pretty sure it's rear-wheel drive, and it just loves to spin out. decent off-road. And if you find a good line... There's that BMW again. It's like somebody's telling me to keep the BMW. So where is our final area? Okay, let's not cross the river, even though I'd like to see the one way up there on the hillside. We're not going to bother. And you can see people are getting eliminated and getting way better cars. Pretty much every moment. Oh, brother. That's not going to end well. And it didn't. And if you want to know what happens when you go turtle and are upside down, you should get a car reset like this. And now, I'm going to go one-on-one with the barrier.
Arena shrinking.
Because I have to get in the zone before the barrier kicks me out. Now, you do get an amount of time. Like, if the barrier passes me, I'm not eliminated. I'm not eliminated eliminatedly. I'm not eliminated immediately. There's a little bar that will fill up, and when that bar fills up, you're out of time. Oh, this is not a great car, and I am not seeing anything that tells me there's going to be any real chances of much better. This, I'm going to hope and pray is something decent. It is not. So I am in a level 6 rated car. I have won before in a level 6 rated car. Absolutely. Not in this one, though. I've won in an RS7. Oh, hey. Well, this will help. This is a really good car up to a point. And that point... Oh, this is the Mercedes. Oh, I thought this was something different. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought this was the little white car. Come on, everybody who knows this game knows which one I'm talking about. Anyhow, so at this point, I have a level 7. I don't like the area that this is, though. This is not a wide open area. This is not a paved area. This level 7 that I'm in has a very solid amount of horsepower and speed. However, what it doesn't have is great off-road capabilities. So, I'm gonna hide for a minute. Man, we have a lot of drops. Oh boy. Okay. Perhaps we can catch one of these idiots off guard. We'll see. Okay, I tried to honk at him and it didn't work. Now he's gonna chase me down, and since he's moving a lot faster than, or since his top speed is much better than mine, he could totally wreck my day. I'm gonna try and throw him off a little bit. So this is now me running from someone, because I don't want him to challenge me. He's in a level 10! Ha ha! Perfect. I am stuck. I'm stuck. It's brilliant. Hey, I got to reset my car further away from him. Well, he went past me. Any of these guys in 10s could crush me, probably. I have definitely beaten 10s in a 7 before, and this car definitely has the speed to do it. But, arena shrinking, and they're right after me. Oh no, he turned away as well. I'd rather just go into the final race with this car than try to race somebody at 10. Oh, this might be the final shrink. In the final shrink, you have basically until the barrier reaches that new edge. And then if you're not there, it will kick you out of the match. So we're going to play this carefully. I'm going to stop right here. So if anybody comes at me, I have a nice long runway to head right at them. Yes, this is the final. Okay, so now head-to-heads are complete. That's it.
Get ready for the final showdown.
So in 30 seconds, the final showdown will begin, and there will be a final race. And at this point, you're just trying to point yourself in the right direction. This guy is way faster than me.
2, 1, go!
Turn around.
Oh,
To do so.
that was lucky. Now this looks like it might be in the city. This is going to prove very interesting. because when the final showdown is in the city, you get a lot of idiots who try to fly over the city into it, which is not possible. You want to slow down before you get there. I would love to turn on my mini-map here real quick and check. I don't think I'm going to have that luxury because there's just a lot of stuff between me and the final area here that I'd rather not hit. Holy cow, not that I'm doing a great job of not hitting it.
When it is safe to do so.
I'm doing okay. I've not come to a complete stop. I'm gonna now. Maybe not. Yeah, so it's gonna be past the city. Well, this is not gonna be great. Oh, that's a tree that you can't break. So now I have to hope this thing can get me to the straightaway real fast. So it's not really in the city, it's more past the city.
Turn right.
So now I'm in the city. They're gonna have some trouble getting through all of this. So this turned out to be a pretty good run. I'm in a position where I might have a chance to win it, even though everybody behind me is in faster cars. 400 yards, I might do it. I really promise this was this is the first recording I did. I said it at the beginning too, like I didn't record this a million times. I was just hopeful. Anyhow, so that's how you win.
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati! Oh, shh.
Oh, shh. Don't tell everybody about the Illuminati. Anyhow, that's how you win the Eliminator with a level 7 car when there's level 10s everywhere. So, I will post this as my my first Eliminator with commentary. Ooh, I love a good wheel spin. Maybe we should do a few wheel spins. Maybe I'll do a couple. Oh, no, no! $40,000 when there was a legendary Ferrari right there. That is a bit disappointing. Whoa, I did not mean to play again. I didn't want to play the Eliminator again right now. Anyhow, so that's how the Eliminator works. Let's do a super wheel spin. I got 8 of them. Maybe we'll do a couple. Hey, now see with the Eliminator, with the wheel spins, a horn, okay, whatever. A cosmetic item, okay, whatever. Cash is okay. I generally prefer to get cars. Like, every time I will take a car over anything else. Like, I'll take a $50,000 car over a $200,000 car every day. So, I will definitely take a Devo. I don't think I had a Devo, so that's pretty cool. That's a super wheel spin for anybody who cares. You earn those with points you get by doing tricks and drifts and speed zone or top speeds and etc. etc. Single rail wheel spins look like this, where you only get 1 row. Those are much easier to get. I've got 52 of these. I probably get 20 or 30 of these a week. $15,000 is garbage. Anyhow, so that's a demonstration on how to win the Eliminator. I don't even think I challenged or got challenged by anybody, did I? I tried to challenge that one dude, and it didn't work as I was flying past him, and then he tried to chase me, and I got away because I don't think that would have worked well. Come on, get me a car. A car. A car. I will take a Ford GT. I don't have one of those. At least I don't think so. I do have a lot of cars. I think I have 423 cars, so I do have a few. Anyhow, that is a quick run of the Eliminator. I'll definitely play some more and post some more of these, but I will not talk so much because I will not describe exactly how the mode works to everybody, because everybody will either already know from watching my previous video or already know from playing the game or won't really care. Anyhow, thanks everybody for watching, and you guys will hear my voice and you will see my gameplay on the next one.